I hit play. Hey y'all, welcome back to Sober Shit Show. It's a fucking shit show.
Every day, all day.
And you know, it's funny. It's like when you first think that, like, or not when you first think, but when you think things are first finally like smoothing out, getting a routine. All right, you know, this is, you know, start opening up more things that, you know, possibilities and this and that, and then it just turns back into Groundhog fucking Day. It's like Groundhog Day meets Twilight Zone.
Means Stranger Things.
Oh, the Upside Down. We live in the Upside Down. Yeah. So our son. Okay, so Friday, I did this great post on Facebook because I was in the kitchen and I was making his cup or something, and all of a sudden I feel these two arms around my waist, and I actually thought it was him because nobody really touches me around my waist, and I looked down and it was my son. He came in, simply gave me a hug, and he walked away. And he does not, that he never did that. He usually doesn't hug when he comes in. However, it was, you know, it was a beautiful moment. I cried like a baby. Then the next day we're sitting there and we keep his beads in the coffee table. And he's sitting there and he just leans forward, opens the drawer, grabs a bead, and then he uses his knee and he shuts the drawer. This is a kid that when he has his cup in his hand and you're like, all right, Destin, put down your cup. Right? Like, you can't get him to do shit.
Or he throws it.
Oh, yeah. He likes to throw it. I like the one where he just drops it right in front of you. Like, fuck you.
Pick it up yourself.
Yeah. And fill it back up for me while you're at it. Fuck. But yeah, so then that happened. I was like, oh my God, my heart's about to explode. This is, you know, the cutest thing. And he had been good pretty much all week in the mornings. You know, mornings are usually a fucking nightmare. And he had been good. And I made the post and I jinxed it. I fucking jinxed it. He got up at 2:30, I think 2:38 the camera picked up.
Yep.
2:38 till about 4:30, maybe 5, kind of lost track. And he wasn't happy. I don't know what he wasn't happy about. I wish he could fucking tell us. But that was fun. And then this morning, had to keep him home for about 3 hours until everything calmed down and he was able to go into his day facility and not harm any of the other kids. Because that's our new thing now. You know, so everything in me just wanted to continue the day and not really do the video, to be quite honest with you. But this is what we gotta do. We gotta fucking talk about this stupid shit and get through it. And, you know, with that being said, you know, what gets you through those moments? What gets you through when you're at 3 o'clock in the morning being fucking screamed at for fucking hours? And this is just our situation, you know what I'm saying? It's not comparing, none of that stuff. Plenty of other people got their own, you know, their own things that they deal with on a daily basis. But this is ours. And, you know, we got to maintain our sobriety through it. So what the fuck do we do?
I'm going to piggyback on what you said. What gets me through it is knowing that we want to do this.
Yeah.
Because we want to do this to possibly help, guide, put a smile on any one of y'all's faces, but this helps us just as much, if not more, than y'all, because we have no choice. We have to get up and take care of our children. We have to get up and take care of life. We have to do it. Nothing stops for us. We can't stop for anything else. Bills keep coming.
Keep going up.
Time keeps flying by. Guess what? You stand still, you're missing out on everything. But this is important to us. This helps us. Because I promise you, after this video, we're going to have a million times better of a day than if we would have just went out and started hustling right now.
I think a lot of that's accountability. You know, I know for me, it does, you know, the part for me that helps about this, and I love that you said that, it's sharing our story, my story, his story, you know, and we just happen to be able to do it together. You know, as I said in the first video, I started my own videos, you know, doing my own channel, and after so long, me and him just constantly sit around and we just, you know, talk about our sobriety, and we make sure that we keep it in the forefront of our mind. You know, we don't just forget about it. We don't start going places where we know we shouldn't fucking go without talking about it, without playing that tape for it, without getting through all those scenarios that very realistically could fucking happen. But, you know, with sharing our story, and it's hope and inspiration, and it's hoping, you know, it's just hoping that somebody does see this and they're like, all right, you know what? They can do it, I can do it. You know, it's all about how bad you fucking want it. And like he said, we want this sobriety, but it's hard. There are some fucking days. You know what we need? I need tissues.
We'll buy stock.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a good distraction from my emotions. No, but you know, I want the sobriety, and there are some days that it's so hard, and there's some days that I want to disappear in the bottom of that fucking bottle, and I don't want to come back out, you know. But there's more days than that where I'm present. I'm able, like he said, you know, able to kind of take it all in and keep moving and not, well, you said not stand still. I'm going to kind of go a little different. My mindfulness. He loves mindfulness. Part of that is standing still, though. Not getting so wrapped up, and, you know, you got your brain going a million different ways, and you're able to pause. You're able to kind of step back and evaluate the situation. You know, hopefully fucking use more logic than emotions, because fuck your feelings. Holy shit, you know, but parenting and being sober is hard. I know for me, I feel like I was a better mom drunk. And I say that because I feel like I did more. I feel like you know, I took my son to do more things. Remember, he's nonverbal special needs. So that's not all, very rarely have we taken him somewhere and he's actually really enjoyed himself. You know, usually one of us is on an escape plan, and, you know, all right, well, you're gonna go this way with it, and, you know, it's chaos. And I remember my dad told me one time, I was taking him out or back from a science museum or something, and he goes, you know, Donette, I admire you, because no matter what it is, you still continue to try to give him a normal life, even though you know the outcome. Mind you, he said this as I was bawling because I had to leave him. My son started screaming bloody murder. When he screams, it is not just a fucking cry. It is like people,
A screeching howl.
For hours. Like, this kid, like, he works himself up, you know, and it's so hard. It's, you know, it's so hard to remember that he's worked up and we have to maintain our calmness in order to get him calm. But, you know, we're fucking human. Hours of piercing, just relentless, and then the scratching, the biting. Oh, that was another thing. Fucking Friday after the post, right? Not only has his fucking sleep went to shit since that, because last night wasn't the only night. He's been up about 5 or 6 every fucking morning, fighting tooth and nail to go to sleep. Don't know what's going on right now. But Friday, little fucker hit me. Straight. He's never done that. He's put his hand out, but he scratch, like, he does like a fidgety almost thing, but he fucking hit me. Thank God it wasn't closed fist. Probably would have had a little black eye. But, you know, we're human. And whether, you know, again, this is our situation, but there's people out there with 5 kids. There's people out there with other kids with different special needs, with behavioral issues. You got to get fucking through it. You know, you can't use that shit as an excuse. You can't. My biggest trigger is my son, and it was hard to fucking admit that. It was even harder to realize it. But I had to get sober to realize that. And then I had to fuck up to realize that it wasn't worth it. You know? I don't know. What do you got, honey?
You just gotta stick to it and do what you absolutely have to do. Everything else will come and go. But when you wake up in the morning, know that you have something to do. Because you do. Every single day, there is something productive in the right direction to do. Now, I'm not saying that has to be work, that has to be physical. Maybe you've been working like a dog for 3, 4, 5 months straight, 6 months straight, trying just to stay afloat. Maybe you get to sleep in. Maybe you get to take a nap. Maybe you get to
watch your favorite show.
Treat yourself to a bacon cheeseburger and a bag of chips and go to sleep for a whole damn day, because that's what you need. Eat a tub of ice cream if you got to. But just know, every single day you have something that needs to be done, must be done, has to be done, no matter what it is. Whether it's for someone else and or yourself, it needs to be done. You got to take care of shit no matter what.
Well, I think that goes back into service and self-care, right? Something you know you can be done. You can help somebody do something. Maybe there's a family member that can't really get around their house much, and you can go help them, you know, tidy up a little bit. Go to the grocery store for them. That makes you feel good. You know, you're doing good for others. Go to a meeting. You know, we'll, again, as we go with this channel, you'll get a little bit more of our insights. I absolutely, hands down, I respect AA with wholeheartedly. I don't know what the word I was going to use. However, I am not a full follower, I would say. We'll get into that more as we go. But their beliefs, their principles, fucking A, they work. They work. I personally hate fucking being told to go to a fucking meeting when I'm struggling, because again, we have a fucking 18-year-old nonverbal special needs son in there, and oh, just bring your kid, it'll be fine. Are you fucking kidding me? I will, no, that'll send me back out quicker, trying to keep Destin fucking contained while we're fucking in an like, I can't even do it. But for some people, that is life or death. If you're one of those people, go to a fucking meeting, you know, and that can give you your service. As far as the self-care, like you said, maybe you're fucking exhausted, right? And maybe the house is messy. Maybe there are dishes in the sink. Maybe you just need to fucking lay down. Lay down and be kind to yourself about it. You know, it's self-care. Other side of that, maybe you haven't really been doing too much. Tidying up around you. You know, I'm not saying go into spring fucking cleaning mode. Tidy up your nightstand. Make your bed. Do a load of laundry. You know, there's a lot of little things, you know, going for walks. I know exercise is huge. Personally, I got some physical shit that I really can't work out that much, but I do a lot of stretching, a lot of yoga. You know, you do what you can fucking do. Sobriety, this life, all of it, it's what works for you. You take pieces in from everybody else and you do what fucking works for you. But at the end of the day, there are going to be days, there are going to be times where you're at the bottom of that fucking toolbox and you're fucking just reaching and everything you're fucking trying to grab is not fucking working, and all your body is and mind is telling you is grab that bottle and fucking forget. Just fucking forget. But you gotta play that tape forward, you know, you gotta know you want this and remember how fucking far you came and how hard those day ones are again. Oh. I just felt like somebody just hit me on that. Those day ones are rough, you know, and it's not about how many days you got sober. Not everyone counts, and that's fine. But just know for today, you're gonna stay sober no matter what you have to do, and you know, with that, grit and God. You know, damn it! Hey, we got 2 in before I started crying.
There you go.
Distractions. But grit and God. We got some stuff coming out, you know, I think grit and God's really what gets us through everything. You know, you gotta fucking grit. You gotta use your grit. You gotta fucking dig deep. You gotta fucking, if you're on your knees fucking crying, if you're in the fucking corner punching a fucking wall, I'm not saying you should punch a wall. Probably not the smartest fucking thing. Especially if it's not your wall. But do what you gotta do. Do whatever the fuck you have to do other than picking up that fucking bottle or that pipe or that fucking needle or whatever your drug of choice is, right? I guess now's as good as time as any. When I say pipe, I don't mean fucking weed pipe. I mean the dope pipe, alright? Everyone has their own things. If you shouldn't smoke weed, don't fucking smoke weed. But you know what? If picking up a joint helps you from picking up that bottle and making some really fucking stupid decisions, smoke a fucking joint, bro. One of my biggest problems is AA. I'll be damned if somebody tells me I'm not sober when more days than not I am fucking just using all my grit that I have to not pick up that bottle. Mind you, medical marijuana. I do not suggest going and getting shit off the street nowadays. If you live in a legal state, you know, be smart about it, guys. There's a lot of shit going on out there, and again, not everyone can use it. I'm not saying go get fucking high and you know, become a fucking pothead, but to each is their own. Also, I don't want anybody watching this to feel like we did. Like we're not sober and we have this dirty little secret. No, oh my God, we smoke weed, so we're not sober. We're not sober enough. Fuck that. Fuck that, you know? Matter of fact, medical marijuana is what gets her son through. Yep. And that's the roughest thing because, you know, there's so many different methods, but it takes usually about an hour or so for that stuff to hit. So if we're not proactive enough, or even waking up, morning times are the fucking worst, and it takes about a good hour or so for meds to kick in and him to calm down. So, you know, people get to start their day off fucking peaceful and having a cup of coffee outside and
listening
fucking
to the birds chirp
holy
and the wind blow.
Shit, what is that like?
Who cares?
Yeah.
Because this is our amazing life.
This is our shit show.
Why try to live someone else's?
Yeah, don't compare.
When we have our perfect little chaotic safe haven right here.
Absolutely, but you know, it's fuck, man, this shit's crazy. Do whatever you need to do, man. Just don't pick that up. You know, keep your mental health under wraps. That's gonna be another segment. I'm gonna have to have tissues for that one. I'm gonna. It is what it is. We all go through our shit. You just don't make it an excuse to start your shit over, you know? Or you don't make it an excuse to keep on going the way that you've been, the way that you know you shouldn't be fucking going. Be your best self, man. And you know what? Even if your best self is a fucking shit show, at least you're not a fucking drunken shit show.
That's right.
Oh, God. I don't like that shit show. Anyways,
Then you end up with regrets.
Oh, no regrets. No regrets. Tell you what, I don't regret getting sober.
Nope. No regrets there.
You know how much money we've saved?
So
Holy shit, I don't know how y'all afford that shit. Seriously. It's fucking crazy.
With every bottle, you get brand new bracelets. And those bracelets cost a lot of money.
They do, and a lot of time. Yeah, sometimes they don't come off for a while.
Nope.
Yeah. Fuck, man. No, but seriously, you know, thank you for tuning in again. You know, we really hope you just continue on this journey. Like he said earlier, this helps us as well. We don't think we're special, and, you know, we have these fucking, the answers to all, and, you know, I don't consider ourselves professionals by any means. I have a little bit of education and I have experience working in the field, but by all means, this is me as a fucking addict just trying to make it through. This is not the professional side at all. Because I also could never say I had smoked weed. Anyways, you got anything else, babe?
No. Today's forecast is a shit show with a slight chance of rain.
Shitballs.
Ooh. Oh yeah. You might want to take cover for that. Yep, absolutely. Winds out the east. It's gonna be a good day.
It is. Hope everyone had a good, safe Halloween too.
Absolutely.
Last night.
Now's the fun time of the year. All the holidays are coming up. All the big ones. The family gatherings, the credit card bills, the car broke, the kids
List
need
of Santa
shoes.
that's fucking absolutely ridiculous.
Here it comes. How many people are over for Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa? Whoa!
Good time to say. We all got those family members that push our limits, push our sanity. Protect your fucking sobriety. You can say no. Use your boundaries, man. Start planning around this shit. Maybe you have to go to this fucking dinner for a little bit of time. Bring an accountability partner. Hey, fam, I'm going to have a friend come with me. Now, I understand that you might get a little embarrassed depending on how your fam is.
But you're not going to wake up with regrets.
No, but also you shouldn't be bringing somebody that is, you know what I mean? Like, just play this out, man. Everyone's situation's differently, but you got to say no. You fucking say no, But now is the time to really start thinking about that shit. These holidays are rough.
Yeah. Hurricane season is done. Now it's holiday season to batten down for. But I got faith in all of us that we got this and we're going to do it.
One day at a time. One day at a fucking time.
For some of us, it's 1 second, and guess what? That is 100% okay.
Yeah. Sometimes it is that, Remembering, using your mindfulness, remembering where you are right then, and it's going to be okay. And that's where God comes in. You have to have faith. You have to know that there's something above you. Whatever that God is to you. You have to have it, Grit and God. You got this, man. Yeah.
Absolutely. And if y'all ever have any questions for us, comments, concerns, please leave a comment, do something, and we will figure out how to answer it. Maybe we'll do a whole segment on it.
Yeah.
We want to hear you. Y'all have a voice. You're not falling on deaf ears.
Or even if not a question, what helps you? Give us some of your fucking tips and tricks,
Right.
Tell us a little bit of your story, man, I think the stories are powerful. I think our stories, it's what, holy shit, why am I gonna cry again? Our stories is what makes us. Double shot of coffee on the rocks.
Absolutely.
Another little tip, man. Carry around a Yeti. This is coffee, this is water. People can think whatever the fuck they want, what's in it. But we have that habit of always having a drink in our hand, and when we lose that, sometimes, we get a little bit more, our brain just wires to wanting it. Try to beat the system, man. There's no beating it, just grit it the fuck out and pray to God. But I think that about wraps up today.
Absolutely.
Oh, also, the tell us your stories and all that. Hopefully we go live one of these days, right? Hoping to go live. Got to get a little bit different setup. Not necessarily here, but apparently the Chromebook isn't really compatible. So, anyways, some other behind the scenes stuff that we are still working on. We hope that you guys, keep us on this journey, and we're hoping that this grows and we can reach people. And even if it's just one person that sees us and it's like, holy shit, you know what? They can fucking do it. We can do it. I know my job's done. So, and the more, obviously, the better. With that being said, y'all, just go out there and fucking stay sober. Know that no matter what fucking happens, no matter what it is that comes up, you can fucking get through it. People pass. Been through 3 major losses sober. Stayed sober. It can you can do it. Kids fucking going crazy. You can stay sober. Bills piling up everywhere you look around and you feel like you can't fucking breathe. You can stay sober. It's also, you can't fucking afford to drink. I don't know how the fuck. But seriously, I can't even fucking afford it. When do you think our camper's our office? We can't fucking afford to take it anywhere.
Right?
One day that'll change, though.
Absolutely.
And that's our faith in God, and just keep doing the right thing, keep staying on the right path. We start picking up that bottle and start fucking off like we used to, and kiss all this shit goodbye, and probably goodbye 6 feet under too. So it's reality, man.
Absolutely.
All right, well, thank you all. Come back and see us soon, and stay fucking sober, man.
Yep.